So, hello there. We are back in the basement basically, and today's rather short video will actually only be about wheel bearings. Um, I will now actually just remove the tape from the powder coating, like this one, and clean around the edges because, of course, this is powder coated, as you can see maybe. Yeah, here. There's still some powder on the corners for the bearings, so they can't fit. All the bearings are currently in the freezer, and well, now I'm going to just quickly remove all the stuff. So, welcome back. I cleaned out all the tape stuff and all the leftover powder that was over the edges and corners, and yeah, I got the bearings, as you can see, nice and chilly from the freezer, so they should be easier to install because I will not heat up like the rim or any metal parts because it's powder coated. Powder coats don't hold up too much temperature, and actually it's also a wheel, so yeah. And yeah, I will just install them and you can just watch me do it. So after just like 2 minutes of hammering, bearing is already in. It's very important if you install new bearings to only hammer them in on the outside ring, this one. So I got like a big, I don't know, 30 millimeter multi-teeth like socket, and it perfectly aligns with the outer ring. So I can hammer them in like very nicely, as you can see. Yeah, it's mangled, but it started its life actually. I just wanted to build like a special tool for it for my old bike, but I never did, so now it's just like a socket that is rarely even getting used, so I'm just gonna use it as a hammering tool for now. And yeah, let's flip around to the other side and don't forget about the middle axle. So we're back now actually. It's been a while, a few days, like a week since the last video actually, or the last snippet you saw, because I inserted like the front wheel bearings, including the, now you can't see it, but basically there's like a little hollow tube inside, like in the swing arm, something like this, that just sits in here, just like in the front and back wheel as well. And yeah, so you already saw the next thing I've done, which is inserting new needle bearings to the swing arm. I also installed bearings on the rear wheel. There you can like see the little tube actually. Yeah, and I cleaned out all threads and everything actually on the whole frame, like I recut all the threads. I took like, I don't know how you call it in English, but this thing basically cleaned out all the leftover powder coating stuff. So now everything is like ready to assemble. I can show you like around here maybe, yeah. I cleaned out all the bores a little. It's not finished yet, this part. And I recut all the threads, as I said, and yeah, that's actually the current progress. So yeah, this is like the rest of the parts. I cleaned out all threads, as I said. I cleaned everything out, like on the handlebars. I cleaned the threads and cleaned out the leftover powder coat, things that stuck to the screw that were screwed in actually while coating. And yeah, that's basically it for now. So that's basically all the progress I made so far. As I said, it's currently exam season, so I'm not doing too much, but I'm also not studying like 12 hours a day, so sometimes I come down here and do little stuff. And yeah, I didn't really film all of the stuff because I had some friends over last week when I did like the majority of the cleaning, thread cutting and inserting the bearings, and so I didn't want to film all of it. So yeah, but I wanted to talk about a different thing, which a lot of you may not know because only my friends actually know. Um, the bike will not have like original livery or anything like it. I really don't like the original livery or like color scheme. It's very 90s vibey. It's not bad, but it's not my style. So I thought of different ways to like do decals and stuff. And before I bought the bike, I actually wrote a company, which is a local brewery called Schmucker. And I talked to them just like generally asking if it would be okay, like to make a livery with like their company logo and stuff. And they actually happily agreed. And the head of marketing, I think, Alexander Limb, is he called, actually liked the idea very much and asked me to do some updates along the way of the whole rebuild. And that's actually quite funny. So I will basically show you a picture now how the bike is going to look. I actually made a mock-up with my sister because she's a graphic designer, so she did it and I just told her what I would like to see on the bike. So yeah, that's basically something different. Yes, I know green is usually for Kawasaki's and stuff, but it's also the color of the company and I'm not sponsored by the company. I just like the beer and the whole logo and stuff, so I thought that would be really funny to have like a livery in the style of the 90s camel liveries or Marlboro liveries, just differently done. And as you saw, it's mainly their logo, some green and yellow golden like accents. And the main color will be white. It will be like a pearl metallic white with a ditch of blue, like blue metallic flakes. And that's going to be like the livery side done. So you know, maybe if you looked it up on Instagram, why the bike is called Schmucki, because yeah, that's his nickname and the company is called Schmucker. So I just called the bike like them. So I don't know. I think it's kind of funny and it's something different. Nobody like drives bikes like these anyways. And if you may see something like a bike from this era, it's always really original, or OEM, however you want to call it. And yeah, so it's something different. It's a two-stroke from Japan with a weird livery. So maybe maybe not everyone's favorite, but it's my favorite and it's my bike, so I don't care. Yeah, well, that's it going to be for today, and I will see you next time in like 2 or 3 weeks when I will not have to write exams anymore.